everybody, my name is Leo Biebeck and today I will be telling you something more about Schwanwa 9104 helicopter. Before we get off with the features, I'd like to tell you something more about why I actually chose for the 9104. When I was searching the web, I saw some other helicopters which had the same length and the same overall power, but they had two rotor blades, and as you can see, this one is a single blade helicopter. It's much more easy to fly with. Believe me, I've had a double blade helicopter, and as you know, this isn't the only single blade helicopter. The double horse has also the 9100, and what's the difference between those two? The 9104 has more weight as the 9100. And why do you want more weight? I think that's an obvious question. As the wind blows, your helicopter will drift away, and if it has more weight, it's less likely to drift away as a lightweight helicopter. So I think that solves the question. This one is about 400 grams and 9100 is about the half of that. So it's pretty much it. The features, as you can see, pretty long rotor blades, very sturdy rotor blades. You can bend them all the way up and all the way down. Very cool. Big motor, big engine. You can compare it with my finger, so it's nice to have a thick engine, sturdy engine. What's cool is you have an external cord for charging and another cord for putting into your helicopter. And what's the cool thing about it, your helicopter can't start without the power put into the socket. So if you're carrying it to your flying place, it can't activate by itself. So it's pretty safe build. The swash plate, I think you've seen some videos on YouTube recommending that you adjust it. Well, it's true. You really need to adjust it. Otherwise your helicopter is too vulnerable to winds and temperature changes, and in general it will cause your helicopter will drift away and fly backwards. So just turn it a few times counterclockwise, I think, and then your helicopter is more likely to go forward. What have I adjusted? The antenna, you need to extend it all the way down to the tail. It's very effective. The range without this adjustment was about 20 meters. With the adjustment is 50 meters. So I think you'd like to do that. My excuses. You also have two servos, one to manipulate the swash plate and another to control the tail rotor. So let's have a look inside, in the interior of our helicopter. Stupid plastic. So what we have here is our 7-volt lithium polymer battery, and here the motherboard with the special heat sinks which can withstand a high altitude crash. Believe me, I've tested it. And the power regulators, I don't know really what's up there, but it's really good built. And yes, in the interior is that pretty much everything. Good. Things you need to watch out for are the flybar. this one. Your flybar usually spins at a high RPM, so it's likely to deform. Mine is deformed at an angle of about 1 degree. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but it's pretty dangerous. When it's windy, your flybar will try to stabilize your helicopter, but sometimes it can go all the way down, and then it can smash into the canopy. As you see, the flybar caused this gap in my canopy. Yes, the antenna, it's not so sturdy made, so it's possible that one of your rotors, your main or your tail, cuts a piece off. You always how do you call it? Need to repair it, because otherwise your range will be shortened with 10-20 meters, and if you're not aware of it, you can fly into trees, or it can go at an altitude you don't have it under control any longer. So that's very dangerous, and that are things you need to know. By now you know everything about this helicopter. It had costed me about 65 euros. And yes, of course, the port costs. And I think it's worth its money, really. I've had a lot of fun and a lot of pictures you can take with action cameras. So I think it's a very good helicopter. Thanks for watching. This was Leo. Be back.